morning, everyone, and welcome to historic Phil's Beach here in the Village of Wauconda. For many people, Phil's Beach holds a lot of memories. It is known as the filming location for the Blues Brothers, and for many of us who grew up here. It's also the place where we spend summer days at the beach, including going down that somewhat questionable slide. It now proudly serves as a photo opportunity. Who would have guessed that one of our village's most important pieces of infrastructure, the Bangs Lake Outfall, was right here beneath this questionable slide? Today marks an important milestone for the Village of Wauconda as we officially commemorate the Bangs Lake Outfall Improvement Project. Before speaking about the project itself, I would like to recognize and thank the many people and organizations that helped make this possible. First, thank you, Lake County Board, the Lake County Stormwater Management Commission, and our state representatives for supporting projects like this through grant opportunities and funding mechanisms that allow communities like ours to tackle critical infrastructure projects. I also want to thank our public works staff and HMG engineers for the tremendous amount of effort, coordination, and planning that went into this project. There is an incredible amount of work that happens behind the scenes long before construction equipment ever arrives on the site, and your hard work and dedication does not go unnoticed. And to V3 contractors who implemented all the work in a timely and professional manner. This project really began back in the spring of 2022 when HMG engineers notified our public works staff about potential grant funding opportunities available through the Lake County Stormwater Management Commission. Our Public Works Director, Jake Mann, met with Chris Bouchard from HMG Engineers to discuss possible projects, and Chris encouraged us to think big. Village staff then met with the Lake County Stormwater Management Commission and presented several potential projects for consideration. Ultimately, rehabilitation of the Bangs Lake Outfall emerged as a strong candidate for funding, and the grant application was submitted later that fall. With the support of the mayor and the village board, the village continued investing in engineering and design work to strengthen the project application and move the project forward. Those efforts paid off as the village was ultimately awarded a $2.7 million grant through the Lake County Stormwater Management Commission. Those funds help restore and improve approximately 4,000 linear feet of critical infrastructure, including a new lakefall outfall structure, a 3-sided bridge structure, steam bank stabilization and seawall improvements, vegetation restoration, storm sewer and culvert replacement, culvert structure lining, and a new automated lake level control system. This project has truly been a collaborative effort involving the Village of Wauconda, Wauconda School District, Wauconda Park District, residents, business owners, engineers, and partner agencies all working together toward a common goal. These improvements will help reduce downstream flooding potential, improve aesthetics, protect infrastructure, and create additional recreational opportunities for residents and visitors alike. Quite simply, without this grant funding, a project of this size and importance would likely have been delayed indefinitely. Today represents the completion of a major project and represents investment in our community, stewardship of Bangs Lake, and a commitment to improving Wauconda for future generations. I thank you all for being here today and helping us celebrate this exciting milestone. Now, I'm honored to introduce Senator Darby Hills.
Well, good morning, everyone. State Senator Darby Hills. I want to thank the Village of Wauconda and the Mayor for inviting me to join you today for the ribbon cutting of the Bangs Lake Water Project. It's always so exciting to celebrate projects that have such a direct impact on a community's quality of life. Clean, reliable water infrastructure is something every family depends on, and investments like this don't just happen on their own. They require strong leadership, collaboration, and importantly, outside support to make them possible. This project was made possible in part through grant funding, and that's worth highlighting. Without those grant dollars, many communities would be forced to delay or scale back critical infrastructure improvements like this one. These funds help local governments move forward with projects that would otherwise be out of reach for local taxpayers alone. I'm so proud to see state and local partners working together to make investments that truly matter for residents today and for generations to come. Congratulations to everyone who worked to bring this project across the finish line, and thank you again for allowing me to be part of this great celebration. I would now like to introduce my colleague, Representative Martin McLaughlin.
Thank you. I'll be brief. As a former mayor, stormwater management, I learned way too much about it as we had 200-year floods within 2 years of each other. So that was a fun time 10 years ago. But when working with your mayors and your board of trustees, one of the important things is property value protection. And stormwater management, what you guys have accomplished here, does that. Coordinating with state, federal, and county is important, and it's not easy, as Darby said. But it is definitely imperative to get the best value of our tax dollars. I'm usually critical of taxing, but in this instance, actual engineering and what you can touch, see, and a physical benefit that protects our property values is something I believe that we're all here to celebrate today. So I want to thank Wauconda for the invitation. I want to thank them for the cooperation on issues not only stormwater but on others. And I'd like to now hand this off to Chairwoman Lake County, Sandy Hart. Thank you.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining us today to celebrate the completion of the Bangs Lake Stormwater Project. I'm excited to be here with everyone and of course our Stormwater Management Commission team to mark the completion of this important community improvement. And this project was really an improvement for all of us because we know as rainfall continues to increase, which we just saw, we are going to see more flooding across communities, especially here in Lake County. And projects like this, as Representative McLaughlin said, it's really about protecting homes, infrastructure, and reducing the stress and the uncertainty that flooding brings. So this project is going to help mitigate that flooding that routinely impacts more than 70 homes and 8 roads in this area. The Stormwater Management Commission does tremendous work addressing flooding challenges across Lake County by restoring and enhancing natural drainage systems and stormwater infrastructure. And this is just one of the many projects that SMC is overseeing to help reduce flooding impacts both here in Lake County, and they always think about our downstream communities, which I know they appreciate it. So thank you to SMC for your leadership in planning, prioritizing, and securing necessary funding to successfully carry out projects like this that will truly make a difference for our residents. I also want to thank Mayor Sodi and the Village of Wauconda for the additional funding and terrific partnership with SMC and Lake County to help move this project forward. And this is just another great example of what can be accomplished when local partners work together. So congratulations to all the teams involved for helping bring this project to completion. And it's my pleasure to introduce my colleague, Lake County Board Member Adam Schlick.
Thank you, Chair Hart, and thank you everyone for joining us this morning. My name is Adam Schlick. I'm the Lake County Board Representative for District 2, which includes all of the Village of Wauconda. As a board member and a former village trustee and park district president, I got the opportunity to see just how much this community has grown over the years. And while growth is exciting and much needed, it also comes with a lot of challenges. And those challenges can be mostly dealt with in what we've seen over the rising floodwaters and impact of runoff. Projects like this are so important to make sure that we just don't look at it as a project. It's an investment. It's an investment that goes deeper than just pipes, drainage, and construction. It's about protecting homes, businesses, roads, and the long-term health of Bangs Lake itself. It's about improving water quality, modernizing infrastructure, and making sure the area is better prepared for the future. Of course, projects like this don't happen overnight. For us, on the county board level and elected officials, it can seem easy, but there's hours of painstaking work in design, construction, engineering, and that doesn't go unrecognized. I'm grateful for everyone to help move this project forward. From the planning to reality, I'm proud to see the investment being made right here in our community. It also shows the great collaboration that can be made when governments, both local, state, and even federal on some projects, really make a difference. Thank you for joining us here today and your continued commitment to the Wauconda area and Bangs Lake. I would now like to introduce my colleague and the director and the chairwoman of the Planning, Building, and Zoning Environmental Committee, Mara Altenberg. Thank you.
It's wonderful to see everyone today. It's always a great day when we get to celebrate the completion of a community project. As the chair of the Planning, Building, Zoning, and Environment Committee, I get to see SMC consistently execute vital work for our communities, including this project. I joined my fellow board members, state legislators, the SMC team, and the Village of Wauconda here last June to celebrate the project's groundbreaking. It's amazing that the project has been completed in such a short amount of time, and we are already seeing the benefits it has brought to our area. SMC and the Village of Wauconda work together to create a positive environmental impact on Bangs Lake by improving water quality with new native vegetation, plantings, and restoring shorelines. This is a great example of a project that can protect and even enhance our natural environment. Community members will continue to enjoy a safe body of water where they can swim, boat, or paddle in for generations to come. Fish and birds can call this clean body of water their home too. The natural environment will thrive while residents continue experiencing the beauty of a healthy and a view that glitters in the sun. By using environmentally responsible practices, the lake can remain healthy and vibrant long into the future. Sustainability, which our committee takes pride in, we focus on that, is a priority at Lake County because we strive to operate under the idea of leaving it better than you found it. The Lake County Board is committed to supporting SMC's work and their projects that improve our environment and quality of life. So I just want to add in that, we're so proud at the county. We were able to get this $122 million grant from our amazing Lake County legislators. And we have been able to do so much good, so much flood prevention around the county in the last few years. And it's only going to make our county more amazing. There's going to be less people who have flooding issues and don't know what to do about it. We've really been able to do a myriad of projects that are going to make a huge difference for the next 100 years. So we're very happy about that. Thank you so much. Now let's welcome Stormwater Management Commission Executive Director Kurt Wolford.
Thank you, Member Altenberg. And hello, and thank you all for being here this morning. I'm going to be brief so we can beat the weather. But I do want to thank Senator Darby Hills, Representative Martin McLaughlin, the Lake County Board for their efforts to make this project a reality. And I want to give a special thanks to Mayor Jeff Sodi, the local sponsor for this project, the Village of Wauconda, all of their staff and their consultants. And everyone's here today. We've got this project completed, but it all starts as a very small snowball, and then it turns into a bigger one. And that original snowball, Chris Bouchard is back there, and I just want to say Chris and I have worked on this project for several years, trying to restore the drainage, and the funding that we did receive from the state made it a reality. And everyone here today participated, so I really appreciate everyone's help with this effort. Just last month, areas of Lake County along the Des Plaines River and the Fox River experienced extensive flooding. And flooding can be hard on our residents, on our communities, and the local responders. That type of impact reaffirms how important managing stormwater is and the vitalness to have these types of projects. The Bangs Lake project is one of our larger DCO projects with a cost of almost $3.5 million. The project consists of 6,400 feet of storm sewer leading from the Bangs Lake Outfall down to Route 176. And we have a future phase planned for a continuation of the drainage improvements from Route 176 all the way to the Fox River. That'll be a future round pending funding. The project also includes almost 4,000 feet of stream improvements, an outfall control structure, the box culverts, in addition to the stabilization of the stream and shorelines with a retaining wall, vegetation removal, and restoration efforts. Congratulations to all the project partners for investing in infrastructure that benefits residents, visitors, and beachgoers. Thank you all to our guests for joining us for this event today. I'd like to bring up Mayor Sodi, and we're going to have another gathering for some photos. Thank you.